What's up, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to explain date objects in JavaScript. Date objects are objects that contain values that represent dates and times. These date objects can be changed and formatted to suit our needs. Here's an example. We will create a date object that contains the current date and time. To do so, let's create a constant named date. Date will be an object. We will call the date constructor with the new keyword, date. Then pass in no arguments for the current date and time. So I'm going to console.log my date object, which gives me my current date and time. As of right now, I'm filming this video on a Thursday, November 9th, the year 2023, at about 7 in the morning. So depending on when you're watching this video, the date and time is going to be different. If you would like to create your own custom date and time object, you'll have to pass in some arguments. You can follow this order for the date constructor. The first argument corresponds to a year, then month, day, hour, minute, second, and milliseconds even. So for the year, let's say 2024, the month, 0 corresponds to January, 1 is February, then that means a month of 11 is December. Let's say January, so that will be 0. For the day, 1 for the first. For the hour, 2 in the morning. This is in military time, by the way. For the minute, 3 minutes after the hour. For the seconds, 4 seconds after the minute. We can even add milliseconds if we would like. So for the milliseconds, let's say 5. And here's my new date object. Monday, January 1st, 2024, about 2 in the morning. Passing in a string representation of time to the date constructor is also valid. Let's say the year is 2024, January 2nd. For the time, you're going to type T for time, 12 noon. Then add Z for UTC time. And there's my new date again, Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, 6 in the morning. Another format you can use is within the date constructor, pass in a given amount of time in milliseconds since epoch. If I could describe epoch, I would describe it as when the date your computer thinks time began. If you were to pass in 0 to the date constructor, you'll be given a date and time around December 31st, 1969. So within the date constructor, you can pass in a given amount of milliseconds since this date. So if I was to pass in 1.7 billion milliseconds, what I'm telling the date constructor is, give me the date and time that's 1.7 billion milliseconds since that epoch date. When I pass in 1.7 billion milliseconds, the date that I'm given is Tuesday, November 14th, 2023, about 4 p.m. Passing in milliseconds would be good for some sort of timer. Now let's use the current date and time. I will pass in no arguments. You can extract individual values from a date object. I would like the year. Const year equals take our date object. I will use the get full year method to get the year. Then I will console.log the year, and this will be a number, 2023. Let's get the month. Const month equals our date object. Use the built-in get month method. Then I will console.log the month. Currently for me, it's November, not October. So remember, January is 0. December is 11. Let's get the day. Const day equals date. Get date, not day. If you get the day, that will give you the day of the week, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that sort of thing. Let's console.log the day. So for me, it's the 9th. Let's get the hour. Const hour equals date, get hours, plural. Console.log the hour. For me, it's 7 in the morning. Let's get minutes. Const minutes equals get minutes. Console.log the minutes. It is 7:45 in the morning. Get seconds. Get seconds. console.log the seconds. So 7:45, 21 seconds after the minute. Now, if you need the day of the week, here's what you can do. Const day of week equals date get day. That will give you the day of the week. Console.log day of week. For me, that is 4. Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, so that means it is Thursday. Now, with the date object, you can even set the date with a method. Let's console.log the date. I'm going to set the year. Date set full year. I will set the year to be 2024. Yep, Saturday, November 9th, 2024. Let's set the month. Set month. I will set the month to be January, so I will pass in 0. Tuesday, January 9th. Let's set the day. That would be with set date, not day. I will set it to be the 1st, January 1st. The hours with set hours. Let's go with 2 for 2 in the morning. Set minutes. 3 minutes past the hour. Set seconds. 4 seconds past the minute. You can even compare dates as well. Let's create 2 date objects. Const date1 equals a new date. I'll pass in a string representation of a date. We won't include the time though. For the year, let's say 2023. December, that would be 12/31. New Year's Eve, basically. And for date 2, let's say date 2 is New Year's Day. 2024, January 1st. Using an if statement, let's compare to see if date 2 is greater than date 1. If it is, then let's console.log Happy New Year. So date 2 is greater than date 1. We'll print Happy New Year. Let's change date 2 to be 2023, December 30th. Well, nothing happens then, but that's to be expected. Alright everybody, so those are date objects. They're objects that contain values that represent dates and times. These date objects can be changed and formatted to suit our needs. And well everybody, those are date objects in JavaScript.